This game is the first time to play so hard. Several students moved, instantly spewed out countless beans. This unstoppable man suddenly appeared in the classroom, insisted on playing the wooden man game with the students. People who move will die instantly. A few boys tried to run away, but the doors and windows were all locked. The invincible man turned around and found them. The rest of them were even more frightened. They didn't dare to move. At that moment, the man with glasses suddenly saw the rules of the game written on the back of the invincible man's head. Before the countdown ends, the game can be stopped by pressing the button. A boy rushed up to press the button, but the inverted man suddenly turned back. The boy instantly exploded into beans. The girl was so scared that she screamed loudly, but only half screamed and lost the sound. Only 1 minute left. It's too late. They decided to take their chances. People kept rushing up, but the invincible man kept turning back at random. They failed one after another, as the beans piled up all over the floor. Only the man with glasses and Asuka were left alive. Time was running out. The man with glasses suddenly thought of an idea. He asked Asuka to use gymnastic moves. Step on his back as a springboard. He jumped over and hit the button. At the very last second, Asuka finally ended the game. Both of them sighed with relief. The man with the glasses also gave Asuka a thumbs up, but the next second, his head also burst open. The only person who survived was the one who pressed the button. Asuka was terrified, but he was about to run when the door suddenly opened. It was his neighbor Jihyang. She was the only one left in his class. They tried to call the police, but there was no signal. Tried to escape but found that even the glass could not be broken. Finally, only one door was open. This is the basketball gym. All the surviving students were gathered here. The door closed automatically. Suddenly the ground rose a giant cat. The second level begins. This cat, which is about to break the roof of the house, playing cheerful music. The next second, it suddenly stretched its neck and ate a student. The others ran away. But he moved with him. He ate the second one quickly. The third one, Jihyang, fell to the ground, but suddenly found a huge bell. Cat neck. There is indeed a basket. It turns out that the key to the second level is to throw in the bell to end the game. 9 minutes left in the countdown. Asuka told everyone about her discovery. One of the top players tried it with a basketball. He scored easily. It seems that the bell is not difficult to throw in. He picks up the bell, dribbled the ball skillfully, and then he jumps. The bell made a perfect arc in the air, but just at the moment when he was about to succeed, Fortune Cat reached out and pressed the bell. No one thought his hand could still move. With a heavy blow, the boy smashed into the wall. The game continues. Asuka noticed that he seemed to attack only the students wearing mouse costumes. Everyone rushed to take it off, but the cat only paused for a few seconds, started to eat people again. This time it was Jihyang's turn, but the cat suddenly stopped. Asuka put on a mouse costume to help Jihyang attract attention. He really became the target of the attack, and in the mouse costume, he also understood the cat's words. He immediately climbed on the cat's back to help him tickle. The others also came to help. The cat stopped attacking comfortably. He fell asleep, but they quarreled over who was going to throw the bell, fearing that only one of them could live. Lucky Cat was woken up. This time the cat killed 2 people with 1 melon. The boy looked at the basketball skin and suddenly had an idea. He and Jihyang wrapped the basketball and the bell in their clothes, just so the cat can't tell the difference. But Asuka accidentally revealed the basketball. The cat smiled sinisterly and slapped Jihyang's bell away, but found out that something was wrong. It turns out Asuka had exposed it on purpose. He wrapped the bell with the skin of the ball. It was too late for the cat to stop it, but Asuka was too bad with the ball. The bell bounced off the basketball frame and flew out. At this critical moment, a curly hair came down from the sky, caught the bell and finished the dunk. Game over. Only Asuka, Jihyang, and Curly survived. The cat suddenly spit out a white mist. They all passed out. When they wake up again, Asuka found herself in a strange place. The game is still going on. 4 dolls were singing around a boy. They were playing a game of handkerchief throwing. At the end of the song, they have to guess which doll is behind them. The boy guesses wrong. A red light comes from his forehead. He suddenly became dumbfounded. He began to follow the movements of the dolls and kept kowtowing until death. They picked another girl. The girl was so scared that she was crying. Couldn't even guess. Another red light. The girl was controlled and split her legs. The dolls pulled hard to the sides. With a wail, the girl was torn into 2 pieces. This is the 3rd level. Asuka woke up in this room. At that moment, the dolls were eyeing another girl. Asuka decided to save her. Take the girl's place first. The song ended. Asuka also failed to guess the answer at the appointed time. One of the dolls announced that the game was over, but Asuka immediately said the correct answer. The mannequin said it was too late, but Asuka took out her cell phone. It turns out that the sound of time is up as Asuka secretly recorded before. The doll was tricked. After speaking, Asuka, according to the voice and their position, immediately distinguished who was behind. When the doll heard this, exploded in place in anger, and a key fell out. They took the key and opened the door. They went out and saw a boy being chased by a vicious doll. Seeing them, they ran over and took their hands. The doll immediately stopped. It turns out that this corridor alone cannot live. When the girl heard this, she asked Asuka not to let go of her hand. Asuka smiled and agreed. But the next moment, he saw Jihyang, who was being chased by the doll. He decided to let go and pounced and took Jihyang's hand. Then the four of them came to a big door. The countdown appeared again. They need to gather 7 keys and 7 people to pass the level. But now there are still 3 keys missing. Then Curly suddenly appeared. He gathered all 3 keys and killed the extra person. 7 people together to pass the level. And the next level, a white bear is waiting for them. Truth or dare? This level is the truth challenge. As long as everyone tells the truth, the game will be over. But as long as one person lies, you have to choose one person to die. The first question: did you all subscribe to this video? The crowd was a little confused, but they rushed to say they did. But then the white bear suddenly became furious. Someone lied to them. They started to suspect each other, accuse each other, finally pushed a soft boy out. The white bear directly a fist slapped him into a meat pie. Next question: did you all give me a like? The crowd immediately said yes. The white bear is angry again. Why are people still lying? How come his followers are still so few? This time someone started to target a girl. She must be lying. The girl desperately defended herself. She is not lying, but no one believed her. The white bear smashed the girl with a slap. Asuka suddenly felt that something was strange. He realized that the white bear was lying. He was actually the black bear. The one who was lying was himself all along. The white bear slowly melts away after being discovered. Surprisingly, it was really a big black bear. Then the 5 people came to the next level. A Russian nesting doll, shaking body came out. The last level is hide and seek. They are divided into 2 groups by drawing lots. The one drawn is a ghost to catch the remaining 4 people. Just look at the face and call out the name. If you step on the tin can, you have caught 1 person. If you can catch 3 people before sunset, the ghost will win. If one of the 4 people kicks the stick, you can rescue the arrested person. But there are explosives inside the can. The person who kicks the can will die. The result is that Curly was hit. The crowd saw that it was him and scurried away. But soon, Curly caught the 2 boys. Jihyang was also caught while covering Asuka. Now only Asuka is left alone. Curly just needs to hold the jar until the sun goes down. He will win. But the aggressive Curly starts shouting to provoke Asuka, trying to force him to come out. Jihyang wants to stop Asuka from coming out. Jihyang starts shouting that she hates Asuka and so on. Asuka understands her feelings immediately after hearing this. He was even more determined to get her out. So Asuka appeared in a bulky armor in order to keep Curly from seeing his face. But although the armor is defensive, it also restricts his movement. Curly easily removes his helmet. But when Curly wanted to step on the tin can, the body was wrapped in chains at some point. It turns out that all this is Asuka's plan. This armor is not to block the face, nor is it for defense, but to lure Curly closer. Then Asuka jumped down from the castle. Curly was almost taken down with him. It took a lot of effort to pull on the stolen armor, only to find that the inside is empty. Asuka had climbed up from the other side. Just as Asuka rushed to the tin can, Curly also broke free from the chain. But still, Asuka kicked the canister away. The sun was setting at that moment, but the canister did not explode. The crowd is still confused. Little set of children appeared. They said it was just a little joke. Curly, who had lost the game, was very angry. He grabbed the doll by the neck and asked, "I was chosen by God. How can I die?" But the lasso said it was just a game, and did not say that someone would die, and then gave each of them a popsicle. The 5 people who survived were relieved. They ate popsicles while watching the fireworks. But just when Asuka and Jihyang are thinking about the future with great anticipation, Jihyang found his popsicle with the word death written on it. That's when the dolls appeared again. They said they had tested the intelligence, physical strength, and imagination. But there is one more thing. After saying that, a 4th doll popped up. That is luck. Only Asuka and Curly's popsicle had living words written on it. Then the luck doll shot out 3 beams of light. 3 people just turned into a bit of starlight. It seems that strength alone is not enough. Luck is also important. It was a big test and the two survivors were on the God Cube. The crowd below shouted Son of God, an angel and a devil. The so-called gods, what kind of people do they want?